Hello again, friends, and welcome into another edition of Wrestling with Rusty right here on YouTube. As I adjust my screen, hang on a minute, and give you additional light here. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Please forgive me. My personal life has been in a shambles. A little bit had some physical problems and other issues, so I haven't done a video in a while. I'm sorry about that, but long story short, the purpose of this video today is pro wrestling, pro wrestlers who say that fans should not criticize pro wrestlers. Well, as long as a fan is not verbally or physically abusing wrestlers or wrestling fans around them at wrestling shows, fans buy the tickets at live events and house shows. Fans buy the merchandise. Fans buy the live event pay-per-views and take flights to certain pay-per-views and pay, in some cases, pay hundreds and thousands of dollars now to see a wrestling show. And sometimes on an independent show, they pay $10 and $20 to see that independent wrestling show. Since they pay their hard-earned money to come see the pro wrestlers, and the pro wrestlers choose the pro wrestling industry, then fans should be allowed to criticize whoever they want as long as they don't curse or physically assault or verbally cuss out fans around them. They should be allowed to voice their opinion. If pro wrestlers who don't like to be criticized by the fans should get the hell out of the business. Pro wrestling has become so sanitized and pasteurized, as Jim Cornette would say, and everybody's feelings want to get hurt at the least little thing. If something is wrong with pro wrestling or you don't like pro wrestling for some reason, you have a right to voice your opinion, because modern wrestling in 2026 and from about 1999 to 2026, as this video is being recorded, has sucked. And it will continue to suck in most cases. Sometimes they give you a good angle and a good match and some or a good storyline to draw you in, but then eventually revert back to the old way of doing the same old backstage skits, bad acting, bad wrestling, fake wrestling, and just unrealistic wrestling, I should say. So if the fans want to criticize pro wrestling, they should be allowed to do so. That's why people who come to this channel enjoy my content, because I criticize pro wrestling when pro wrestling needs to be criticized. And if you don't like it, you shouldn't come to my channel, and you shouldn't call yourself a wrestling fan. On another issue, recently I had a guy from Nashville, Tennessee, who views my channel call me and talk with me about wrestling, and I wasn't able to call him back only one time as quickly as I normally would call him, and he got mad at me and he no longer calls. Well, if you know who you are, if you would like to call back, I'm still open to talking to you or anyone about pro wrestling, but you must understand that my personal life sometimes gets in the way of my YouTube channel, and my personal life is always going to take precedent over my YouTube channel or anything else. I do this pro wrestling YouTube channel as a labor of love, not because I get any money from it, because as of 2026, I don't get a dime from this YouTube channel. I'm not mad. I'm just being honest. If you or anybody else would like to contact me now or future, you can contact me at 724-826-0449. No texting, please. Just phone calls only, please. Or you can email me at Rusty, that's RUSTY, .loudermilk, LOUDERMILK. And you must put a dot between the first name and the last name. Otherwise, it's not going to go through. Rusty.loudermilk@yahoo.com. And that's LOUDERMILK. Until we meet again, my friends, that's going to do it for me. Rusty, I'm out of here. We'll see you next time with another edition of Wrestling with Rusty right here on YouTube. And until we meet again, my friends, as the voice of AEW, Ian Riccaboni would say, happy wrestling, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. And we'll see you next time for another edition of Wrestling with Rusty right here on YouTube. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.